Hey, good morning, PawPrints. It's time for our Easter devotional, day number 4. And so let's get started. I want to read to you the Bible verse. It's coming from a new part in the New Testament. You know, we've been reading out of the book of Matthew. Now we're going to move to the book of Mark. This was another one of Jesus's disciples who wrote down things that he saw when he was with Jesus and things that Jesus had done and said. So I want you to listen while I read this Bible verse to you. And when they say they, that means Jesus and the disciples, and they went to a place called Gethsemane. It's kind of a hard word to say, Gethsemane. And he said to his disciples, "Sit here while I pray." And he took with him Peter and James and John, and he began to be greatly sad and troubled. And he said to them, "My soul is very sorrowful. My soul is very sad, even unto death. Remain here and watch." And so he asked Peter and James and John, while he went off to pray, if they would stay and pray for him. So let's look and see what's inside our egg for today. Today's color is orange. So let's open up and see what's inside. Oh. Well, since we're talking about prayer, what's inside are some praying hands. And I know this is small, so I did a picture for you. Some praying hands. And some people, they hold their hands like this when they pray. I think I usually cross mine like this, but that's not really important to Jesus, how you hold your hands. The important thing is that you spend time praying and talking to him. Well, let's find out a little bit more. It said, after they had that special dinner, the Lord's Prayer, Jesus and his disciples, they went to a garden, and that was the name of that garden, that word we said, Gethsemane. He asked them to pray while he went to another place in the garden to talk to God alone. And he began to be very, very sad, and he dreaded what was going to happen. He knew that just very soon he was going to have to die. Remember, we talked about those people that for some reason they didn't like Jesus, and they didn't want everybody following Jesus. They wanted them to stay following them and have all the power. And Jesus knew what was coming, and it made him very sad, and he went to pray. But you know what he did? He told God, his Father, he said, "Not my will, not what I want, but I'll do what you want me to, God." And he was obedient to God, his Father. I think Jesus wants us to learn that when we're sad about things, and I know that you've been sad, I've been sad, I've been thinking a lot about different things and different people lately, and it's made me sad, but Jesus wants us to know that we can always, he knows how we feel, and so we can always talk to him. And how do we talk to God? It's by praying. Just like this. You don't have to doesn't matter how you hold your hands, whether you hold them like that or whether you cross them. It's just that Jesus wants you to talk to him. And if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling happy, Jesus wants you to talk to him. And that's what prayer is all about. It's just talking to God, just like we do every day at school, how we would start our day with prayer. So today was the orange egg. Tomorrow is a green egg, and we'll find out what's inside it tomorrow. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Remember that Jesus loves you, and so do I.